linkages, and at the end, if that reward is according to your individual goal, it would be attractive, then you stay with the organization. All right, you will be happy or you will be satisfied with the organization. So if we integrate all those contemporary issues of management, so it would be just simplified as the expectation theory predicts that employees will exert a high level of efforts only if there is a relationship between their personal goal to organizational reward to their individual expectations. Right? So, nothing on the next slide. Yes. So similarly, if you integrate all those theories, so you will find out that some theories basically are also talking the same stuff, but in some other, uh, you know, words or other aspects, but they are measuring the same stuff. So, need for achievement, you, in order to fulfill that need for achievement power, you accept that jobs which can give you individual goals, and when you achieve that, you have a goal direct behaviors. You can achieve the goals by your own way, and in that case, your individual efforts are fulfilled, which means your need for achievement is fulfilled. That is the expectation theory compared with the three needs theory. Now, if the individual efforts increase the individual performance, organizational reward, and individual goals are aligned, A, B, C, it means that is the expectation theory. Okay. Then the reinforcement theory, individual goals, individual performance are given by organizational reward. You would be given a role to reinforce your capabilities, increase your skills. Both are given to you at once. Your performance, you are given the role to perform well, a new role or maybe higher role, so that in future they can judge that okay, you are being promoted on this role, you will stay on this role or not. Like you are giving some kind of a role, some project to complete, and then if you completed that, you will be given the GM position or something. So your reward is also there. And then if you compare with the equity theory, and that comes to compare with the organizational reward, and you see that okay, the reward the organization is giving to us is equitable with the other person or not, whether the distributive justice is correct or not. So all these new contemporary theories, they are linked together, right? Now, I think we are approaching to the end of our discussion. Just a couple of slides here. So, managing cross-cultural motivational challenge in today's world, business organization managers cannot assume motivational programs that work in one location will work in others. So it means even though the world has become a global village, it still have different diversity, different cultures. So if you devise a plan here, it won't give you guarantee or cannot give you guarantee that it will be also successful here in China or in South America, in Mexico or in Venezuela. All right. So most current motivational theories are developed by United States, and it's about America. So that doesn't mean that okay, if you are applying this expectancy theory in China, and it would have the same effect as in America. So motivating a unique group of workers. So remember, all the theories fails if you have diverse employees, and also if you have professionals, and also if you have contingent workers, which are only needed for emergency. If you have any crisis, you call them to manage the crisis and all the stuff. So you need to deal according to the individual's need. Professionals, they are very good at their job. They have professional degrees, they have professional experience, they are very professional at their work. Then they shouldn't be given the title of okay, or should not be given, should not be treated like theory Y, expectation theory, equity theory. You just give them the task, and they will be fulfilling that, and they would be demanding the salaries and all the stuff, when they will be telling you whether they are happy with you or not, because they know their work and their worth as well. If the diverse employees are there, then you devise the motivation program according to the diverse group, and it shouldn't be the one. Maybe you have three races working: black, brown, and white. Maybe the motivation program is different for everyone, right? And then contingent worker, you need to be prepared for that one. If there is emergency, or there is like in Google there is a red code alert. I think not right now. Before, I think before a month, there was a red code alert due to chat gpt. Now they have launched their own AI tool. So before that, chat gpt chat gpt has given them a lot of trouble, and it was claimed that okay, chat gpt is the next, software. Google will be doomed. So they hired on emergency basis contingent worker, hire, you know emergency workers to cope up with this AI problem that they are facing. Okay, now flexibility nowadays, especially after COVID, many people are starting to realize their work time, work life balance, their purpose, their recognition, and the true purpose of life. So you need to think about the how many days of work, or if they work 7 days, or 1 week off, 1 week present, 1 week off, or 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 2 days a week. It depends on you. Flexi time, whether you can work through home, through night shift, morning shift, job sharing, whether you can delegate your authority to someone else, or whether you can outsource the work. If you are busy or you have something, you can outsource your work or not, if you can share your work or not. And then telecommuting, if you are going outside, outstation or somewhere, can you do work through your laptop or not? That's another challenge that we are facing, and we cannot apply on the motivation theory. So remember, if you are motivating professionals, all those motivation theory fails. How you can motivate them? Giving them challenging jobs, because they have more work experience and they love challenges. You give them tasks to finding solutions, not just answers to the symptoms, finding out the solution. And you need to give them support, not just emotional support, top management level support, giving them resources, accesses, and all those stuff. Perception that their work is important, give them recognition that you are important to this organization and your work will be acknowledged as well. The contingent worker, if on that opportunity that you give them on emergency basis, if they perform well, you can give them a credit. Okay, you could be a permanent employee. They will be happy to solve all those contingent work, emergency works, and that's it. Plus, if you are not giving them permanent employees, maybe you can hire them for future trainings. If they are old, or they are already retired or something, you can also always give them opportunity to train your employees. And then also equity in composition and benefits. You can see that okay, if you can do this work. So that company have given 3 months salary, and that worker, the comparable worker, has done it in 3 months. So it's up to you whether you can do it in 1 month. We can give you 3 months salary. Don't worry about that. You have 3 months. If you can do that in 1 month, 2 months, but we will give you 3 months salary. Don't worry about that. This increases their motivation to work fast. And the last one is designing appropriate reward programs according to your own organization, because you are not American. And all those motivational theories mostly developed by Americans. It may work in America, but it may not work in other parts of the world because they are not tested. And some of the researchers like us, the PhD in management and all, they are applying those theories, but it takes time and also need funds. So open book management, which means a motivational approach in which organization financial statements are shared with all employees. You give them, okay, we are facing a problem in inventory, and due to inventory, our loss is exceeding. So we are having a challenge. If any employee solve this problem, this puzzle, he would be given this kind of reward or something. And you publish that on the notice board, on magazines, on social medias, on Instagram, and your employees started to work on that. Employee recognition program, which means personal attention and expressing interest, approval, appreciation for job well done. So normally you can post employee of the month on your Instagram, give them some medals or something, or trophies or something to remember, trip to the northern areas, hilly areas, so that they feel that okay, they've been appreciated. The last one is pay for performance program. You give them variable compensation. Don't worry about that. We are gonna give you some programs or some plans, some job to do. If even if you are not able to do that, we will give you 30%. So the employees is much more. Now relax, okay, if even if I couldn't solve this problem or this task, I still would be given 30%. But if I did that, I would be given extra 70%. So that my motivation also stays higher. In addition to 30%, I am also up to earn up to 100% and can cover this 70% gap. So we call this variable pay compensation program, pay for performance program. All right. So that's all how we motivate employees to do the job done, and how can we publish our job description, which can involve different kind of motivators, and how we can link our theories, international theories, and can pick out the relevant point, and how can we design our own programs accordingly. So that's all for our today's lecture. I would be uploading assignment 6, which is comprised of our today's and last lectures case studies. And remember, the deadline would be the next class. So I would be uploading all these PPTs and the material on both platforms, Blackboard and the WeChat as well. All right. So any question up till now? If no, okay, then I'm gonna be stop recording this lecture, and please stay with us for your attendance.